Let's try something simple together. Take a slow, relaxed breath in and let it out. It feels like one basic, effortless motion. But if we could look inside your chest, we would see a massive, self-running delivery system operating at full speed. In medicine, the physical act of pulling air into your body and pushing it back out is called ventilation. To understand how it works, think of your lungs as a giant, incredibly busy delivery center. The air you breathe is a fleet of delivery trucks, and your bloodstream is the internal highway system, moving cargo exactly where it needs to go. Every inhale executes thousands of precise microscopic deliveries to keep your body energized, moving far beyond the simple mechanics of filling a biological balloon. Because this delivery system is so crucial, doctors have specific ways to measure exactly how well your internal fleet is running, and the volume shifts depending on what your body is doing right now. This chart measures lung capacity. Your normal breath is tidal volume, a local delivery van. For a sprint, vital capacity is the absolute maximum air you can force out, the 18-wheeler. Afterward, residual volume remains, a permanent reserve tank preventing system collapse. By tracking these shifting volumes, we can see that your respiratory system instantly scales its logistics up or down to match the physical demands of your day. Let's follow those delivery trucks all the way to their final destination, past the wide windpipe and deep down into the microscopic branches at the very end of your airway. This diagram shows alveoli, the tiny air sacs acting as loading docks. Red blood cells unload carbon dioxide waste into the open airspace to exhale. Instantly, they absorb fresh oxygen before traveling back to the heart. Millions of times a minute, this microscopic exchange of fresh cargo for waste happens inside you. It is the specific transaction that keeps a human being alive. Having millions of microscopic, wet loading docks constantly inflating and deflating creates a major problem. Have you ever tried to pull apart 2 sheets of wet plastic wrap? They stick together instantly. So why don't your wet lung sacs glue shut every time you exhale? The answer is a specialized liquid produced naturally inside your lungs, called surfactant. This animation shows how it protects you. Surfactant acts like industrial nonstick grease. It coats the inside walls of every single sac, ensuring those tiny loading dock doors pop right back open after every exhale. Without this invisible chemical coating, forcing those sticky walls open again would require an exhausting amount of effort for every single breath, and your entire delivery system would quickly collapse. The doors stay open and the trucks keep moving. But how does this warehouse know exactly when to speed up deliveries?
When you work out, your breathing accelerates perfectly on its own, without you ever consciously deciding to do it. That timing is handled by tiny, specialized sensor cells, acting as your internal quality control managers. These are chemoreceptors, and they continuously sample your blood as it flows by. They are specifically looking for a buildup of trash. If they detect rising levels of carbon dioxide or acid in the blood, they immediately signal your brain to increase your breathing rate to clear out the congestion. This automated balancing loop is homeostasis, the master process your body uses to keep the entire warehouse stable and healthy. When you breathe faster during exercise, your brain is actually reacting to a buildup of toxic waste that needs to be swept away immediately. Normally, this system is perfectly balanced, but occasionally the network encounters a severe breakdown. One of the most common disruptions is a physical blockage, like the kind found in sleep apnea.
This diagram illustrates exactly what that means. A physical blockage acts like a roadblock in the delivery tunnel, stopping your fresh air trucks from ever reaching the loading docks. In these situations, your sensors and brain still want to breathe, but the physical pathway is completely blocked. A much more severe threat occurs when rogue elements hijack the delivery network itself, like in cases of lung cancer. Metastasis happens when these diseased cells break loose from their original loading dock and drift into the main delivery lanes. Because the lung's blood distribution network is vast and deeply connected to every organ, those rogue cells can easily use it as a high-speed highway to spread to the rest of the body. Let's pull all the way back out from the microscopic level. Take one more conscious, deep breath. That rising feeling in your chest is the rhythm of your internal delivery system. Every second of your life, it works in the background to keep you perfectly balanced.